Again, my hypothesis is that it's a lot easier to be more visible externally through the aggressive external marketing, and it's not as easy to improve the quality of service. Quality of service improvement takes very, very gradually in our snail space, and it's a lot more effort, and the returns are not immediately obvious. On the other hand, external marketing, and if you're especially aggressive, everybody notices your commercials, your advertisements, so people hear a lot more about you. But then the problem is that, that also widens the gap between the promises that are at least implicitly being made by all of this aggressive external promotion and the actual delivery of the service. So that is the problem. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot, the simple answer is, it's a lot easier to do external marketing than to improve quality of service. One of the most critical things that needs to happen is you need to have senior management commitment. You need to have commitment from the top. If there is no commitment from the top, nothing is going to change. Even if the employees want to change, if there's no commitment from the top, then nothing is going to change. That's why the gap one is very important. The top management's understanding of what it takes to improve quality of service, and then truly putting the resources to do that. If you look at all of the leading, service providers, we talked about Zappos a lot. It starts at the top. The CEO is the one that actually has put a lot of emphasis, and then he insists on that quality of service emphasis. And then the other great companies, such as there is a company called SAS, which is a software development company where, and the CEO says that my employees are my most valuable assets. So I'm going to do everything to do good internal marketing, essentially, to take care of the employees and provide them all the support so that they in turn are able to be creative and deliver good service to external customers. So I would say the bottom line is that you need to have full support and commitment from the top. Very good question. And again, this is a problem with many legacy companies where there are very, well-defined boundaries between these different functional areas. Human resources just does human resources. Marketing just does marketing. Finance just does finance. The last thing we talked about in the course today is that it's very important for marketing to be turned into a line function, which another way of saying that is to say that one of the big responsibilities of the marketing department within companies is to help the other departments to become more customer focused. And that really is also an important principle of turning marketing from a purely staff type of function to more of a line function. In other words, take some of your current marketing resources away from external marketing, aggressive external marketing in particular, and redeploy those resources to educate other departments internally to become more marketing focused. Of course, that also requires commitment from the top. Go back to the same thing. The top management has to mandate, has to say that this is the way it's going to be. And that way, bring the different functional areas together to be more, better coordinated and more cohesive rather than fight these internal battles about my territory or my department versus your department. It's been a pleasure to talk to the major players from Speak1to1, and I wish I could come and experience Speak1to1 firsthand over in Colombia. So my very best wishes to Speak1to1 and everybody that's associated with this organization.